Hello again, everybody. You're welcome to another episode of The Now Show. As you all know, The Now Show is a network of overcomers and winners. And what we try to do is that we portray and celebrate people who have deliberately chosen to win over adversity. And on today's episode, I bring you a young lady, a daughter of Zion, territory taking, giant slaying, beautiful, beautiful lady.
Thank you.
Iyinoluwa Fageyinbo. Iyi, you're welcome.
Thank you, Ma.
With Iyi is going to be talking to me today about her journey to healing after being raped. You heard it. Rape. Iyi, you're welcome again.
Thank you, Ma.
I want to salute your courage. You are a young woman of strength and great courage, like I say, coming out to tell your story. Because usually, when people are violated, it's really the way you were. They tend to keep quiet, go into a corner, and not even want to deal with it. But you have chosen to come out. Not only deal with it, but also talk about it so that you can inspire people out there.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, why did you choose not to be silent?
Thank you, Ma. So good to be here. I don't blame those people because it can be really hard dealing with the trauma of rape. It's very traumatic and devastating. But I would give all glory to God because He's the one who has strengthened me and given me the courage to speak. He told me that you're not a victim, but a testimony of grace.
And that's who you are.
And that's who I am.
Yes.
So when he told me that the fear, the worry about what will people say, how would they see me, everything just dropped. Especially because I know that there are many others who are going through and are still in this pain, dealing with this trauma. They need to know that you can come out. You can come out. The same God who has brought me out can bring you out. And He can put a beautiful smile on your face. He can turn beauty to ashes.
Beauty to ashes.
God of all grace.
Yes.
And comforts.
You are just an incredible young lady.
Praise
God. You
are
an incredible young lady. I'm inspired already.
Thank God.
But tell me about that day. We need to talk about that day.
Yes. The whole incident happened in 2013. I was in 100 level, University of Benin.
Wow. I went to University of Benin as well. So we have something in common. Yes. Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Yes, University of Benin.
Mm-hmm.
So, in June of that year, I turned 18. 18 now, an adult. Yes, and I was really excited. I remember wearing this dinner dress and having a small party in school. Yes, and then in July, ASU strike began, and because it was indefinite, we had to go home.
Okay.
And I remember also being excited, because it was going to be my daddy's 60th birthday that month. So I was excited to be at least spending the day with him and with the whole family.
So a joyous celebration around the corner.
So we had grown up in Yaba. I and two siblings. Okay. I'm the first of three. Iyinoluwa. Wow. So all our lives in Yaba and all my life also in a church there at Yaba. And it was just, I think late 2012, we moved to Ikorodu. Okay. So I was still because I was also in the choirs from when I was very young, from when I was about 5 or 6.
So you're in the church?
Yes.
Serving God.
So
always attended church.
Mm-hmm.
You knew the Lord.
Yes. I had my own ish. Like when you read, I like that. When you read my book, you get to know that
as with every young young
lady, young
growing up.
person. Yes.
Because you're just discovering yourself. So
Yes.
definitely there'll be,
yes, there was this story about this Muslim guy that I liked. I really, really like, and me and God were always struggling about it. He said no, and I'm like, God, you can save him. We can. I will just be serving you. Do you want him to go to hell and all these things? So that was on, but back to my story.
Back to your story.
So when I got back from school, then I remember going to church to visit my friends, and because I still used to go to Yaba church, because I remember I was the teens president, the girls president.
Then. So you even had a leadership position in church?
Yes, in church. So I went to Yaba church the Sunday before my dad's birthday. So they said the teens week was coming up the very next week, and they would like me to come and join the ministrations. So I told them it was also going to be my dad's birthday, the 21st. So they said, oh, you still have to come. Like, please come. We'll even pay your tea fare and all that. So I said yes. The Friday before that Sunday, I went to Yaba for a rehearsal in preparation for Ministration Sunday. And my sister, who used to go to school around Yaba, used to stay like weekdays at Yaba and go to Ikorodu for the weekends. So I remember that I left Yaba with my sister Iyinoluwa and my best friend Metonde. Metonde wanted to come and help, wanted to do some preparations with mom towards my dad's birthday. So we set out at about 5:30 p.m. and Ikorodu Road was being worked on at that time. I didn't know it was so bad. There was traffic that day, very bad traffic.
So those horrendous Lagos traffic situations.
So we ended up getting to our junction at about 11 past 11.
In Ikorodu?
In Ikorodu. And because we could not walk to the house, it was quite a distance, so we had to use another means of transport. We tried to get a bike. All of them said no, but we finally found somebody who was willing to go. But 3 of us couldn't get on that one bike. So he offered to take my sister, or take 2 of us first and then come back for the last person. So I told Metonde and my sister to just go ahead. But Metonde was like, no, I cannot leave here, because it was even later. Because it took a while to get the bike. So she was like, I can't leave you here all alone. I said, you came to see me and 3 of us cannot. You just go. Don't worry, I'll come. So it took them off. And I went to a woman who was just selling moi around there and just sat down there to wait.
So you had trusted him?
Yes.
I mean, he made out to be helpful.
Exactly. So he came back, which meant that he had dropped.
He had dropped them.
So I just went with him. Like I said, my parents just moved to Ikorodu. So I only knew one road. At the point, he just swerved.
So it wasn't a familiar environment for
I only
you.
knew the straight So at the point, he swerved, and I'm like, where are you going to? He said the security men were harassing him because he was getting, because of the late hour. So he said, don't worry, I've dropped your sister and friend, I've dropped others at home. So I just tried to calm down. Because it had rained heavily that day. The roads were messy and muddy. And he kept going. And I'm like, where are we going? He kept giving me that. I've told you that I'm taking you home. I've dropped them. At a point, we got into this street that looked, very few buildings, bushy, around. And
was this a residential area?
Well, Ikorodu is now more open, but
Okay,
at
so
that time,
it was developing.
yes, it was developing.
Okay.
Yes, you can just find like one
few
few houses around.
Okay.
So when we got to that road, he started acting like the bike could not, move again. He was finding it difficult to move. At a point, the bike stopped. So what's going on? I could already sense that, and I was getting scared. So I got off the bike and I tried to walk forward since that was the way we were going.
Okay.
But it just looked so like nothing, like anywhere people stay.
Yeah.
At the point, he called out to me because he was trying to look at his bike. So he called out to me like, "Where are you going? Bring your phone so I can look at this bike." So I turned back and took my
go and offer
assistance. When I got to him, I just like put on my phone lights, like the flashlight, and I just leaned a bit towards him. He was acting like he was trying to fix something in the bike. And after a few seconds, from nowhere, this guy just pounced on me. I screamed, "Jesus," and that was the beginning of the struggle. He started trying to drag me to the edge of the road, or to the side of the road, excuse me. And then, I've not had any sexual experience, so a girl dreams of, like I said, I just turned it in. You dream of getting married to your own Prince Charming, and before anything, you certainly don't imagine that ever happening, that you would be raped on the road in mud, So, of course, I was not going to give up without a fight. So, the struggle began. I tried to kick him and he fell back. But because the road was really messed up and muddy, I tried to run, but I couldn't. So he pulled me back by my hair, pulled my hair. I fell back and we started struggling, rolling in the mud. Because I kept screaming, "Jesus," he started putting mud in my mouth.
Screamed for her.
I screamed for help. He started putting mud in my mouth to keep me from screaming. Tried to strangle me, his hands on my neck. At a point, covered my nose and mouth.
Wow.
But I was still struggling, like this guy is going to get tired and I'll be able to escape, or help is going to come one way or the other. This cannot happen. And I tried to bite him, beat me back. Right here. And you've heard stories like when somebody's trying to attack you, you try to kick at the
So you fought?
Yes. Try to kick at the guy's genitals, and he will get weak. I tried that. But this guy just squeezed my breast. After a while, I got too weak to fight. In fact, he threatened me, said he was going to kill me if I didn't open up. No. So with his hand on my nose and mouth, there was no air, so I got weak. At a point, I couldn't fight anymore, and he raped me. He had his way, just tore at my clothes.
You said it was your first experience, your first sexual experience, meaning you were a virgin.
The pain was unimaginable because there was no air. That was the point.
I'm sorry.
I think. It's fine.
I'm listening to you.
That was the point. I think I was slipping away already. I don't know if it was thoughts of my parents one last time. The first child, daddy's birthday. No.
At 18, you're just a child.
Yes. So when it was done, My head was just to one side. I could not even move at first. So he got up and started panicking. Mom, I've killed, I've killed somebody and stuff. He was trying to shake me. At the point, I just managed to say, my tongue hanging out, kind of, because from the pressure of his hand in my neck. Humiliation, like, just leave me and go. When he pounced on me the first time, everything I was holding had, just fallen away. Exactly. So my phone was still ringing, Imagine my parents, my phone was still ringing somewhere. So he went to pick my phone where he was. This guy put my phone in his pocket and just mounted his bike and drove off.
He left.
So actually there was nothing wrong with that bike. Everything was
serious.
Everything was just,
So that was
plan.
The ploy.
Yes, that was the ploy. And he drove off. At that point, like, so many thoughts ran through my mind. I think the first one was, God, if we are really there, if we are alive, why am I still here? He could have just taken me. Because it was like, what do I have to live for? At that point, you don't know how you could end up. You could end up pregnant with one disease, HIV, Apart from that, I was just a mess.
So
I was bleeding.
Unprotected sex.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
I was bleeding under. I was bleeding, covered in mud and blood. After a while, I was there for a while. After a while, I managed to crawl out of that place. And I started limping out of that. Where, When I got to the first house, I knocked. A man came out. And I tried to ask for help. I just been raped by a bike man. Please help. I need to call my parents. He said, just go away. Just go away. He sent me away. I said, please.
Young lady.
Well, this is Lagos. So I don't know if I blame him. Because, I looked horrible. I looked like a mad person. Like my hair was everywhere, covered in mud, and, I must have looked a sight. So he just said, go away, just go away. I went to the next house. They sent me away too. So I just continued to walk down that road, limp, barefooted. Nothing. Just dogs barking. Until, and the thoughts that was just running through my mind, I called Jesus. Did not answer me. Like, I could not wrap my mind around it. So I finally saw two men coming towards me with cutlasses. And my mind was like, are these the people, like, oh, these are the people that will finish the work?